Look at this village. Safe, ordinary, peaceful, and that's all about to change. This is the village treasury that all the villagers give emeralds to. This stash of emeralds is how they pay to keep this entire village running. But what happens if villagers stop giving emeralds? We're gonna find out because I've invented the greed virus. Let's test this out. Okay, I spy a little group of farmers. What happens if I unleash the greed virus on them? Oh, look, they're starting to hoard their emeralds in barrels. Let's go check on that treasury. Those guys look confused. The amount of emeralds in there just went down a little bit. So what's the point of this treasury anyways? Well, this emerald tax is how the villagers pay for things that no single villager can handle alone, like roads, schools, or iron golems to keep the zombies out. Without this tax, it's every villager for themselves. And spoiler alert, that doesn't end well. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's test this out. Back to the farmers. These guys rake in emeralds like nobody's business. No pun intended. They're the top contributors to the treasury. But what happens if they suddenly stop chipping in? Let's inject a little more greed virus and see what happens. And look at them. They're not even trying to hide it. They're dumping emeralds into the barrels under their farms. Yo, this one guy just built a hidden room under his wheat field. This might not seem like a big deal, but taxes don't just sit there looking pretty. They pay for everything. The village roads, public buildings, and defenses. So now that that funding is gone, it's all starting to fall apart. Let's go check on those roads first. Yo, look at this guy. He doesn't even see that pothole. Oh, yo, his whole minecart just flipped. He spilled everything everywhere. Yeah, I didn't think so. Those other villagers weren't just gonna stand by and watch. Look, they're all rushing in to grab whatever they can. Well, these guys are arguing over who gets what. Uh-oh, is that what I think it is? Zombies are creeping in. Oh, yo, that guy just tripped over that crack. Bye-bye. Oh, bye to those emeralds too. This is gold. One group stops paying taxes and suddenly it's every villager for themselves. You'd think they pitch in to fix things, but nope. So, the roads are a disaster. But here's the thing. Taxes don't just fix potholes. They also keep the village running. Let's head over to the village builders. These guys maintain all the big stuff. Bridges, walls, even the blacksmith's roof. And guess what happens when they don't get their emeralds? Ah, the village grand hall. Are you seeing these cracks too? That doesn't look too good to me. Uh-oh, that roof is definitely falling apart. What's going on with these builders? Oh, they don't look too happy. Yo, they're just dropping their pickaxes and leaving. Well, since they're already at it, I might as well just drop a little bit of this greed virus while we're here. Oh, they're starting to hoard their own emeralds. Is that what I think it is? Oh, that's not an emerald. Zombies! Oh, they're coming in through the village wall. And they're chasing villagers into their homes. Yeah, this is getting bad. No builders, no repairs, and now the zombies have a VIP pass into the village. But I mean, who needs walls when you've got a pile of emeralds to sit on, right? All right, time to make things even messier. Taxes aren't just one big payment. There's different types of taxes. Income, property, sales. Each one keeps the village running in its own way. But what happens if we take them away? Let's start with the first one. Income tax is simple. The more emeralds you make, the more you're supposed to give to the treasury. Sounds fair, right? But what happens if the richest villagers decide to keep all their emeralds for themselves? The business owners. These guys don't just grow wheat or make tools. No. They own the land, the big trading networks, and even the shops. They collect emeralds while everyone else does the hard work. And guess what? They're about to get a little dose of the greed virus. First off, look at this guy. He owns like half the houses in the village, and all he does is collect rents from the villagers. Boop. And now this guy, he owns this huge factory, and all these villagers inside that are making bread, they're making pennies compared to him. And this guy, all of the stuff coming in and out of the village is because of him. Boop. Damn, that treasury just took a hit. But what happens to the rest of the village? Oh, this is great. Now the workers are still paying their fair share, but these guys running the whole show? Nope. They're just building bigger vaults for their emeralds while the rest of the village falls apart. Classic rich villagers. Now let's move on to the second kind of tax. The business owners stop paying their income tax, and the treasury is basically on life support. But wait, there's more. The second kind of tax is basically the bigger your house or mansion is, the more tax you gotta pay. Simple enough. Let's just go find the biggest houses. Damn, look at this place. They've been living nice. Let me just sprinkle some greed virus all over the place. Whoa, they're starting to barricade their mansion. And look, the village hall and the school, they're crumbling. I guess without the funding from the mansion villagers. Oh, the other villagers are gathering outside the mansion. They're saying this is unfair. Did this guy just throw a single emerald into the crowd? Oh, he said, that's all you're getting. The rich villagers are sitting in their mansions while the rest of the village is completely falling apart. And instead of fixing anything, they're just trolling the angry mob. This is probably gonna get ugly, but let's check back on this later. For now, let's move on to the third kind of task, sales task. So the business owners and the mansion people have completely bailed on the system. This treasury is a joke at this point. The village is barely holding it together. But this last tax, that's a tiny little extra charge every time anybody buys something. What happens when that goes poof? All right, here we are, the market district. Look at all these villagers buying and selling things. Now let's just in one swipe get rid of all the sales tax. Oh, this place is going into chaos. Look, the prices of everything are going up. How many emeralds for bread? And how many emeralds for a basic pickaxe? Villagers are arguing everywhere. Oh, damn, this guy's stealing. Let me guess. Yep. Zombies are coming into the marketplace. It's chaos, but it's beautiful. Villagers are fighting over bread. Zombies are looting stalls. And the shop owners are just sitting back, counting their emeralds. Okay, so the village is in shambles. The roads are wrecked. The marketplace is a war zone. And the treasury is completely empty. Meanwhile, the rich villagers are living it up in their mansions like nothing's wrong. But the workers, they're done. So let's see what happens when we give them a little firepower to fight back with. Hey guys, I got a little present for you. You get a sword, you get a pitchfork, and you get a torch. Damn, they're all marching up to the rich villagers' mansions. Oh, they're smashing through the gates and breaking in. They're looting the emeralds. Oh, they just tossed the rich villager out. This is peak drama. The workers are storming the mansions. Emeralds are being thrown everywhere, and the rich villagers, they're running for their lives. I'd almost feel bad for them. Almost. This went on for quite a while, but something had to give. So with the villagers in a full revolution, the military comes in to save the day. The tax system gets restored. Sort of. The rich villagers are back to paying taxes again. But here's the thing. They've had a taste of what it's like to keep all their emeralds, and they don't want to give that up. So instead of outright refusing to pay the taxes, they came up with a sneaky plan. Legal loopholes. Let's see how they pulled this off. Okay, so here's the mansion owner. He's meeting with one of the business villagers. It looks like this guy is a lawyer. What are they up to? Tax deductions. The mansion owner can write off his massive swimming pool as a water collection system. The factory owner is claiming that emeralds spent on a gold statue were for employee morale. The landlord is deducting repairs on his properties as business expenses. So they're making it seem like they're actually not making any money. So even though they're paying taxes again, they're basically contributing nothing to the treasury. This is next level. And meanwhile, they're still sitting on piles of emeralds while everyone else is still footing the bill. And here's the kicker. While the rich villagers are dodging their taxes through their businesses, the regular workers don't have any of these fancy loopholes. They're still paying their full share on their wheat, their tools, their trades. It's the same old story. The little guys are carrying the system while the rich find ways to game it. And the treasury barely hanging on. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, these poor working villagers back to the grind. Oh, they're complaining about the high taxes. And the mansion owners, full on spa day. These roads are still fully falling apart. Look, this one's literally being held together by like tape. Zombies are still coming in through the walls. And the working villagers just gotta fend them off on their own. Meanwhile, is that a rooftop party with fireworks? Yo, this is brutal. The working villagers are still broke, and so is the treasury. And the rich villagers, fancy parties on their rooftops. Watching this all like it's entertainment. How are they getting away with this? Every time the working villagers start catching on to the rich villagers pay a little bit more in taxes. So the treasury's still getting something. And you'd think that at some point things would start to turn around, right? I mean, roads are kind of getting fixed, walls are getting patched up, and life is somewhat back to normal. Not even close. Because here's the next problem. What happens when the people in charge of spending those emeralds decide to spend them on themselves? Look at this guy, a politician. He's taking the stage, giving a speech for the rest of the villagers. If you vote for me, I'll fix the roads, rebuild the walls, and make this village great again. Look, he's got the support of all the villagers. The treasury balance is going up. They all believe him. They really think he's gonna fix everything. Spoiler alert, he's not, because we got a little something called the greed virus. Here's the twist. Instead of fixing the village, this politician has other plans. I mean, he's got a new set of friends now. They're rich villagers. So let's see what happens when the treasury becomes their personal party fund. Look, this guy's walking into the mansion. Damn, this party looks even more lavish than the last one. Is that a diamond chandelier? Is that swimming pool made of gold? For important village meetings, this fireworks show is even bigger than the last one. Yo, these fireworks can't be legal. Meanwhile, the roads and the walls, I mean, that doesn't look like fixed to me. Now this is priceless. The working villagers are paying all their hard-earned emeralds for potholes and zombie walls, and these guys are blowing blowing it all on this. And here's the worst part. Every time the villagers realize that the treasury isn't being used properly, they complain. And then the politician just makes more promises. We're working on it. At least that's what he says. From his golden hot tub. How long are the villagers gonna put up with this? Look, a group of protesters. They're showing up at the mansion. Oh, they're angry. Where are the new roads you promised? The walls are still full of holes. Oh, this politician is panicking. He's trying to bribe them with emeralds. But more angry villagers are showing up. Oh, they're dragging him out. Oh, out with the corrupt politician. Golden hot tub's not gonna help you out there. They got rid of the politician, but now the village needs a new leader. Hopefully this time they pick somebody who's actually gonna use the treasury properly. Oh, here he comes, the next politician. Wait a second, that guy looks familiar. He was hanging around the rich villagers. Does that mean that he was handpicked by the rich villagers? Oh, this is about to get even messier. So the rich villagers met in secret and picked a new candidate, a young, fresh face who looks trustworthy but is completely under their control. And once again, we've been here before. A heartfelt speech to win over the villagers. A promise to fix the roads, rebuild the walls, and make this village safe again. They cheer and vote him in. And they don't even realize he's been bought and paid for. They fell for it again. The face of a hero, but behind the scenes, just another puppet for the mansion crew. You've got to admire the hustle, right? And the cycle starts all over again. The villagers think their taxes are being used to fix the village, but really they're just funding more parties, more gold statues, and even just more stashes of emeralds for no reason. And the best part? I don't even need this greed virus anymore. They're doing this all on their own. But this new guy surely can't be as bad as the last one, right? Damn, what? A diamond encrusted village morale center that only the rich can access? What is this gold statue? It's just rich villagers standing together. Is this a private railway to connect the mansions? How are you gonna build this while the public roads are still broken? Come on, the villagers are definitely noticing. Nothing's getting better. Oh, this guy's good. Really good. Really good at spending everyone's money like it's a monopoly cash and then selling them excuses. He's better than any greed virus I've ever come up with. But like I said before, this can't last forever. Something's gotta give. The working villagers are still paying their taxes. The rich are dodging most of theirs with loopholes. And the treasury is just a piggy bank for the politicians and mansion parties. But look, the treasury's going lower and lower. How are they gonna keep the party going? Look, the politician's got an idea. He's saying, what if they replace emeralds with something they can make? What does he mean by that? All right, so they're all in this big meeting. Villager bills. Villager bills are just as good as emeralds. In fact, they're even better because we can make as many as we need. How are they ever gonna get the rest of the villagers to agree to this? Yo, they're fixing their roads finally. Oh, they're rebuilding the walls. And look, the schools and the hospitals, they all got a renovation. Is this actually working? These villager bills are just flying off the printers, and it looks like the whole village is happy about it. And even the zombies are getting locked out, and they can even still have their mansion parties. I guess it's a win-win. Even the rich villagers, they can continue hoarding their emeralds. But hold on, if you can print as many emeralds as you want, then are those emeralds still worth anything? Wait, you guys seeing this? The bread looks a little more expensive than I remember. The tools too, I swear those were cheaper. The villagers are starting to notice too. And the treasury, look, it's just printing more villager bills. It's going even faster now. Huh? When did they build that diamond fountain? That railway just got an upgrade. Hold on, does this mean they're just printing more villager bills to fix the problems created by printing villager bills? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that?